TSST syndrome. TSST syndrome, which is toxic shock syndrome. Toxin, ठीक है. It basically cause fever because of cytokines and hypotonia in the body, and you have to remember this as an important, because it is oh sorry, red I won't, it is a super antigen. Many times your MCQ will come about this, that which of the organism shows toxin like super antigen. So your answer is Staphylococcus aureus. Okay, so fifth is the epidermolytic and exfoliative toxin. Epidermolytic and exfoliative toxin. It are of two types, A and B. A is heat stable and B is heat labile. Remember these two. Okay, heat labile. B is cause damage to plasmid, and this A1, it A is cause chromosomal abnormalities. Chromosomal abnormalities. Okay, so in the epidermolytic toxin, you also have to remember that it cause sorry for my pronunciation, scalded skin syndrome. Scalded skin syndrome, which eventually cause Ritter disease. Okay, important one. These toxin, you have to remember this by heart. Okay, and for hemolysin, the basic things I have to uh, make clear for you. Hemolysin, so it is of alpha, beta and gamma types, as you all know. So what is alpha? Alpha is produced in aerobic condition. Produced in aerobic conditions, and it is lytic to the rabbit RBC. Okay, lytic to rabbit RBCs basically. The beta, which is lytic to the sheep cells. Lytic to sheep cells in blood agar. Okay, aerobic and anaerobic both. And the gamma and the delta, these both lytic for human, sheep and rabbit RBCs. And these are basically the main points. So for the next enzymes, the first one is like this Staphylococcus aureus is a long, so this video may become a long one. Staphylococcus enzymes basically. Where is that enzymes? So in enzymes there are three: coagulase, phosphatase and deoxyribonuclease. Okay, so coagulase, it is a coagulase positive. So normally it coagulates human and rabbit plasma. Okay, it coagulates the human and rabbit plasma. Basically it do in the inhibition of conversion of fibrinogen into fibrin, and deactivation of CRF, which is coagulase reacting factor. You have to remember this. Then the second is the phosphatase and deoxycolase. Normally they have normal function with the inhibition of phosphatase and deoxyribonuclease of body. The third one is the beta lactamase. It creates resistance. Okay, and I forgot about this coagulase. Sorry, I write in this here. Okay, I can here show this point. There are two type of coagulants which normally two types. First one which bound to the cell wall, bound to cell wall, and second which bound to, which are free form, free form, free, FREE form, extracellular. Okay, so in the bound cell wall it shows slide coagulase test, slide coagulase test, and the extracellular form will show tube coagulase test. You can check both, or you can know this is the heat stable and this is heat labile. Okay, now I come to the pathogenesis of this organism. Pathogenesis. In the pathogenesis, there are many diseases which Staphylococcus aureus will show. First is the cutaneous infection, example pustule and boil. Okay. The second one is the deep infection. The deep infection like pharyngitis and inflammatory conditions. Third is food poisoning, because you all know I told you earlier that it present enterotoxin which is caused food poisoning. And fourth one is nosocomial infection, hospital acquired infection. So basically it is present in all the hospitals, and it is the most common hospital acquired infectious diseases. Then fifth one is the skin exfoliating toxin, which I already told you, exfoliating toxin, scarlet skin syndrome. Okay, then sixth one is the TSST toxin, which gives toxic shock syndrome. Then the next point, which is antibiotic resistance, susceptibility or sensitivity. Sorry for my writing and my vocabulary. Okay, so basically here what we see that Staphylococcus is the most resistive and susceptible organism. If you give the patient like penicillin, it will resistance. And nowadays there are many, most of the 90% of the cases are resistive organism and resistance to Staphylococcus. Okay, the second, if this is resistance, then along with penicillin we have to give methicillin. But only nowadays there is also methicillin resistance Staphylococcus aureus, and here we call these MRSA, basically MRSA. Important one. Okay, and if the Staphylococcus organism is resistive to both of these, then we have to give the drug of choice like vancomycin. Okay, then we go, because most of the organism, these both they show both the three drug resistivity, और तीनों ड्रग से यार रेजिस्ट करते हैं, इसलिए मैंने ये किया है. ट्रीटमेंट में हम क्या करेंगे, सबसे पहले पेनिसिलिन देंगे. पेनिसिलिन दिया तो पेनिसिलिन रेजिस्टेंट हो जाते हैं ऑर्गेनिज्म तुम्हारे, पेनिसिलिन रेजिस्टेंस हो जाते हैं. ओके, देन आपको क्या देना है, मैथिसिलिन दोगे, यहाँ पे भी रेजिस्टेंस हो जाते हैं, मैथिसिलिन रेजिस्टेंस, स्टेफाइलोकोकस ऑरियस बन जाते हैं. अगर ये हो जाता है तब आप क्या दोगे, वैनकोमाइसिन. अगर ये भी रेजिस्टिव हो जाते हैं तो अलॉन्ग विद दिस जो ड्रग ऑफ चॉइस तुम्हारा रहेगा सबसे लास्ट में, ये होगा लिनोजोलिड. ओके, अब लैब डायग्नोसिस में करना ये है आपको, सबसे पहले पस, ब्लड, स्पूटम, यूरिन, CSF एंड स्टूल और फीसिस, और फूड, वॉमिट, You have to collect sample from these locations. Second step, collect and transport. ट्रांसपोर्ट के लिए ब्लड कल्चर या बॉटल या ग्लूकोज ब्रॉथ आप यूज़ कर सकते हैं. ग्लूकोज ब्रॉथ और blood culture you can use. And then you have to see in the direct, you have to apply direct microscopy. Direct, in the direct microscopy you can see it in the gram stain, because it is a gram positive. So gram stain. And culture, for culture you can take it in the blood agar it shows beta hemolysis. Okay, why it show beta hemolysis? Because of sphingomyelinase C. It presents sphingomyelinase C. That's why it shows beta hemolysis. And in peptone water, it forms uniform turbidity. Okay. And also it is a urease. Sorry, it is a urease positive organism, so it hydrolyzes urea. And it is a mannitol fermented bacteria with no gas. Okay, mannitol positive. I already told you about this. The last is typing. Okay, I will choose blue. Okay, typing. So Staphylococcus aureus showed two type of typing: bacteriophage typing and molecular typing, both. Then the last point, which is the important one, is detection of MRSA. You all know that when we give penicillin, it will resist, it will show resistance, susceptibility. Then you have to give methicillin, it will also resist. But मतलब तुम्हें पता कैसे चलेगा कि कोई भी ऑर्गेनिज्म रेजिस्ट कर रहा है उस मेडिसिन को? तो करना क्या है इसमें? यू हैव टू टेक सेफेलॉक्सिटिन डिस्क. Which disc? Cefoxitin disc. Cefoxitin disc to detection of MRSA. Here you can see the presence of MAC-A gene. If it is present in the slide, then it is resistance. And also in this, you can see that some strains are missed. Some strains are missed by this susceptibility test. So these organism which are susceptible, मतलब जो organism जो बच जाते हैं, इनको हम कहते हैं borsa, which is borderline resistance Staphylococcus aureus. Okay, and these missed strains, जो ये missed strains हैं, ये डिटेक्ट होंगे ऑक्जेसिलिन स्क्रीन टेस्ट से. Okay, so this all much about Staphylococcus aureus. Thank you.